Hey Ron, it's me again, Monday. My next video is going to be kind of a rant about dealing with psoriasis, because that's something I also have, and the world's misconception on it, because I had to deal with that a little bit while I was in the hospital. As you can see, my legs are covered with it, which I'm not ashamed to admit. It is very hard to deal with and to keep it under control. In fact, 90% of the time you can't keep it under control, and it is very itchy. I hear a lot of things that people tend to say when it comes to psoriasis, and a lot of questions, and some of them can really tend to make me mad. And one of the biggest things that I don't hear it too much, but I did hear it a couple times while I was in the hospital this past week, and it's one of the things that angers me the most when people try to talk to me about my psoriasis, especially if they're kind of being snotty about it and they're not really talking to me. They're just kind of being ignorant, I would say, I guess. And that's when they ask if it's contagious. And that is one thing that annoys me to no end. First of all, to the people that don't know what psoriasis is a skin irritation that you get based on your genes and the DNA and stuff inside you, where trying to think of how exactly to word this so that I'm not told I'm wrong or anything. Basically, you have something in your genes, where it causes you to have dry, flaky skin. And because your body doesn't produce enough oil and vitamins or whatever. I'm not exactly sure what it is that your body doesn't produce to make them come on. But I do know that it's genetic, because my father has it, along with probably others in my family. It is very hard to deal with and very annoying to deal with. And when it comes to questions like that, it really annoys me, especially when I'm in a situation where I'm in places like such as the hospital, and I'm around people, and they come out with questions like that. Because it makes me want to slap them upside the head really, really hard and kind of give them a wake-up call. Because it's like, hello, have a brain. If I was contagious, I hardly doubt that the nurses and the doctors and staff and everybody else at the hospital or wherever you're at and when it comes to places like that, are gonna put you in a room or on a floor dealing with other patients on a regular basis where you would be in close contact with them if it was. I mean, come on, people. Have a freaking brain. I mean, I understand if you don't understand the disease or the irritation and you have questions about it, but common sense tells you that if it was contagious, I wouldn't be around other people. That's just plain old common sense, people. But anyways, I've also heard so many other things when it comes to psoriasis. I've been asked if I have poison ivy. I've been asked, I've heard a few times that supposedly this person that I had contact with, her son or something, had it and found out it was from having too much dairy products, which I don't know if that's true, because that's not my experience with it, and because I don't have a lot of dairy on a regular basis. I do have some, but not a lot. But I highly doubt that. But maybe, who knows? Maybe it is true. I personally do not know. Because I'm not fully 100% up to date on psoriasis. I just know what I experienced from it. But the poison ivy thing, I think it's just the stupidest thing I hear all the time. I don't know why it's compared to it, but it's not. People, this is not poison ivy. It's psoriasis. But my most favoriteest thing I've heard in the past, which I've only heard it once, and I had to laugh my butt off when I heard it, was, have you been painting? Where the person thought that my scabs and stuff on my legs looks like paint, I do not know. But I did think that was kind of funny for the person to compare it to that. But I think I've been rambling on enough about this. But basically the bottom line I would like to say is, people, if you're going to judge or make assumptions about the stuff, know the facts first. And if you have questions, it's alright to ask them, but don't do it in a rude manner, because that's only going to piss the person off, especially me. And especially, do not ask if it's contagious. It is not contagious. And I swear to God, if you people keep thinking that it's going to that it's contagious, I will go around touching every single one of you to make you think you are going to get it. It is not. Alright, I think you've heard enough of my rant. Enjoy the video. Goodbye.